Hiver, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving into one of my all-time favorite comfort foods, classic chicken enchiladas. Forget the store-bought stuff. We're making everything from scratch, including a rich, flavorful red enchilada sauce that will absolutely blow you away. It's easier than you think, and the payoff is huge. So, grab your apron and let's get cooking. First things first, let's talk about the heart and soul of this dish, the enchilada sauce. This is what separates good enchiladas from great ones. For our sauce, you'll need about 8 dried guajillo chilies and for dried ancho chilies. These are usually in the international aisle of your grocery store. The guajillos bring a bright, slightly fruity heat, while the anchos add a deep, smoky, almost raisiny sweetness. It's a perfect combination. We'll start by preparing the chilies. Take your dried chilies and, using kitchen shears or a small knife, cut off the stems and slice them open lengthwise. Shake out and discard as many of the seeds as you can. The seeds can add bitterness, so we want to get rid of them. Don't worry about getting every single one, but do your best. Next, place the deseeded chilies in a dry skillet or come all over medium heat. We're going to toast them for about 30 to 60 seconds per side. You'll know they're ready when they become fragrant and slightly more pliable. Be very careful here if they burn. They will turn your sauce bitter. We're just waking up those beautiful flavors. Once the chilies are toasted, place them in a heat-proof bowl. Now, boil about 4 cups of water or chicken broth. I prefer chicken broth for an extra layer of flavor. Pour the hot liquid over the chilies, making sure they are fully submerged. You might need to use a small plate to weigh them down. Let them soak and rehydrate for about 20 to 30 minutes until they are soft and plump. While our chilies are soaking, let's prep the other sauce ingredients. You'll need half of a white onion, roughly chopped, and 3 cloves of garlic, peeled. We're also going to use a little bit of Mexican oregano, about half a teaspoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. These spices will add that classic, aromatic warmth. All right, our chilies should be nice and soft by now. Carefully transfer the rehydrated chilies to a blender. Don't throw away that soaking liquid. It's full of flavor. Add the chopped onion, garlic, oregano, and cumin to the blender as well. Then, pour in about 1½ cups of that chili soaking liquid. Go ahead and blend this on high until it's completely smooth. It might take a couple of minutes depending on your blender. If it seems too thick, add a little more of the soaking liquid until you get a nice, pourable consistency. Now, for a crucial step, strain the sauce. Pour the blended mixture through a fine mesh sieve into a bowl, using the back of a spoon or a spatula to press all the liquid through. This will catch any leftover bits of skin or seeds, giving you a silky smooth sauce. Trust me, this step is worth the little bit of extra effort. Let's cook the sauce to deepen the flavors. Heat a couple of tablespoons of oil or lard in a saucepan over medium heat. Carefully pour the strained sauce into the pan. It might splatter a bit, so be ready. Let it simmer and cook for about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. You'll see it darken in color and thicken slightly. This is where the flavors really meld together. Give it a taste and season with salt. Your homemade enchilada sauce is now ready. Set it aside while we prepare the filling. For our chicken filling, I like to keep it simple and delicious. I've already poached and shredded about 3 cups of chicken breast. You can use a rotisserie chicken to save time, which works beautifully. In a large bowl, combine your shredded chicken with about 1 cup of shredded cheese. I'm using a mix of Monterey Jack and mild cheddar. You can also add some finely chopped onion or a can of green chilies if you like. But today, we're keeping it classic. Mix it all together. Now, it's time to assemble our enchiladas. You'll need about a dozen corn tortillas. The trick to making sure your tortillas don't crack when you roll them is to warm them up and soften them first. There are a couple of ways to do this. My favorite method is to lightly fry them. Heat a thin layer of oil in a skillet over medium-high heat. One by one, fry each tortilla for about 10 to 15 seconds per side, just until it's soft and pliable. Don't let them get crispy. Place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Alternatively, you can warm them in the microwave. Wrap a stack of tortillas in a damp paper towel and microwave for about a minute until they are steamy and soft. Both methods work well. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 190 degrees Celsius. Grab a 9 by 13-inch baking dish. Pour a thin layer of your homemade enchilada sauce on the bottom of the dish. This prevents the enchiladas from sticking. Now, let's roll. Take one of your warm tortillas and dip it completely into the bowl of enchilada sauce, coating both sides. Place the saucy tortilla on a plate. Spoon about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the chicken and cheese filling down the center. Roll it up snugly, but not too tight. And place it seam side down in your prepared baking dish. Repeat this process with the remaining tortillas, arranging them in a single layer in the dish. Once all your enchiladas are nestled in the pan, pour the rest of that glorious red sauce over the top, making sure to cover them completely. Then, sprinkle generously with the remaining shredded cheese. I usually use another cup or so for the topping. Who doesn't love a cheesy top? No, Wybeck. Place precies 25 minutes. Or until the sauce is bubbly and the cheese is completely melted and slightly golden on top. The smell that will fill your house is absolutely incredible. Once they're out of the oven, let them rest for about 5 minutes. This helps them set up a bit so they don't fall apart when you serve them. And now, for the best part, the toppings. This is where you can really customize your enchiladas. I love to top mine with a dollop of sour cream or Mexican crema, some crumbled cotija cheese, freshly chopped cilantro, and some thinly sliced red onion. A few slices of avocado on the side is never a bad idea either. Let's plate one up. Look at that. The tortilla is tender, the chicken is juicy, and that sauce ... Oh, that sauce is everything. It's smoky, it's rich, and it has just the right amount of gentle heat. This is so much better than anything you can get from a can. It's a true labor of love, and every single bite is worth it. So there you have it, authentic, homemade chicken enchiladas from scratch. It might seem like a lot of steps, but it's a really fun process. And the result is a truly spectacular meal that is perfect for a family dinner or for impressing your friends. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know how it turns out in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more delicious recipes every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy cooking!